Anyone watching this will appreciate that they're not perfect. Human beings make mistakes and we're not 10 out of 10s. That must be tough. I cannot relate to you. However, as a self-proclaimed 10 out of 10, I'm going to show you guys some perfect fragrances in my opinion, because of course it takes one to know one. Most of you won't know this about me. I used to dabble in breakdancing back in my university days. That is a skill that I still continue to dabble in and take great joy from every single day of my life. It's great to enjoy the hobby of fragrances, but most of us will experience this feeling of emptiness if we just consume and don't produce anything in society. It is not satisfying to only be a consumer. It's something that needs to be enjoyed moment to moment occasionally. That is why this video is sponsored by Skillshare. The idea of Skillshare is that you take creative skills that will increase your self-confidence. It will give you access to new social connections, as well as providing money for you if you want to monetize that skill and you wish to go down that route. That last point may seem far-fetched from watching Skillshare courses, but bear in mind, School of Scent would not have started without Skillshare. I watched a video editing course on there that led to me producing this YouTube channel, the TikToks, the Instagram, and led to all this happening, and I've monetized School of Scent. The skills I put into School of Scent is what gives me the most satisfaction, not even the fragrances. The fragrances, I don't like even having too many actually personally. Quite a minimalist, introverted kind of guy. I like to give my fragrances away. The most satisfaction I get from School of Scent is strategizing, content creation, and providing the best information to you guys. So it's all the video editing, behind the scenes stuff that I enjoy more than the fragrances themselves. Skillshare is a great platform that essentially represents the concept of the internet, that all the information that you can get on the internet is essentially easily curated. It's all there for you. Any skill you want to learn that's creative, such as if you want to learn to play an instrument, you can get it on Skillshare. If you want to learn to play a sport, Skillshare is there for you. If you want to learn to do social media, Skillshare is your place to be. The first 1,000 people that click on the link that we have down below in the description, as well as the comments, will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare. Even if you don't end up wanting to learn any of the skills mentioned here, you always have the option of watching my Skillshare course, which I created because I couldn't see anything about fragrances on there at the time. So yeah, guys, go ahead and support us. Put a lot of hard work and effort into that course, even though it's like one of the shorter courses. Yeah, so I really hope you guys check it out. Let's start the video. For a fragrance to reach my 10 out of 10 rating, it has to achieve a few things. First of all, the scent profile has to have a very high quality blend, but also when you smell it up close, the ingredients have to smell high quality. You get some cheap fragrances that smell nice in the air, but you can still tell that they're cheap. They smell expensive as well as blended together in a very high quality, expensive way. Second of all, the performance has to be great. The projection is not something that I mark negatively or positively because you can have different varieties of fragrances for different functions, but overall the longevity has to be at least 8 hours. The versatility of the fragrance needs to be up there as well. You need to have a fragrance that's going to be wearable in at least 3 out of 4 seasons. And finally, my final score is, does the fragrance smell more expensive than its price tag? Or if it's above $100, is it worth the high price tag that you're spending? Let's get started. There are only 6 fragrances in this video. Dior's Ombre Nuit. This smells like a romantic and sensitive man's rose and amber fragrance. It's not my personal style, but objectively, the perfumery here is perfect. Beautifully balanced between the florals, fresh notes, as well as the sweet amber. It's got great performance around 8 hours, and the versatility is going to be wearable in the autumn, winter, and springtime. If you want a really not hyper masculine sort of fragrance, you're very much a, as I said, a sensitive kind of guy, you will love Ombre Nuit. I think so far my favorite from the Dior private line. Then I got this fragrance, not realizing it has large similarities to Dior's Ombre Nuit, Xerjoff's 40 Knots. One of the lesser known fragrances from the brand. I did not expect it to smell so similar to Ombre Nuit. I saw the notes of this fragrance. I said to myself, I want a salty, aquatic fragrance for the summertime. I'm going away on holiday. Let's get this. I got a blind and okay, I was a little bit disappointed. I got 2 fragrances that smell similar, but I prefer this personally for my personal style. This smells more masculine. This is essentially take away the rose of Ombre Nuit. You have the same ambery notes, but now you're adding salty notes in here. So it smells more like a traditional summertime fragrance. Fantastic versatility, all 4 seasons now, daytime and night. Great signature to go for. Gives you a lot of compliments and it's going to last on you for over 12 hours. I got this for a steal on discounters on the All Beauty website, and I just think it's insane value for money. I mean, even if it was at its original price tag, I still think it would be worth it, but the price I got it for, yeah, it's a steal. Actually, I've realized now that all these fragrances are niche, so yeah, you're getting quality in this video, guys. Aqua de Palma's Oud. Think a clean, aquatic orange oud fragrance that smells fresh and mature. I don't see a guy younger than the age of 30 rocking this, wearing this as your signature. That smells professional and a very interesting take on oud. I don't think for this price tag you're going to get real oud, but the oud accord here smells realistic. It's very nicely done. Beautiful blend, nice moderate projection for 12 hours. Autumn, winter and spring are the 3 seasons you're going to wear this. A very underrated fragrance from the brand. Great professional scent. I'm wearing this one currently, Terence Hughes Oud. For transparency's sake, this was gifted to me by Aaron when he sent me his entire box of all his range, and this easily went to one of my top. It's a very clever oud scent. If you like oud fragrances, this is real oud as well, by the way, you're going to love this. It's a fresh, sharp oud with a hint of date in there. Very transparent, bright, airy, beast mode. I got easily over 12 hours with this with a moderate projection. This got me compliments 8 hours into wearing this when I was testing all of Aaron's fragrances. Very impressive, definitely a standout in his collection. Terence Hughes is the real deal if you want beast mode, thick, dense and creative fragrances. Penhaligon Sartorial. I've tried some of the most expensive barbershop fragrances, barbershop meaning soapy, aftershave, traditional scents for a man that, you know, range in the $250 plus, like Invasion Barbar or even MFK Masculine Pluriel. And I think for what, £100, Sartorial beats those in terms of quality and creativity. It smells like the soapy clean lavender from a barbershop DNA mixed with a freshly pressed ironed white shirt mixed with honey. It's a really creative blend that just, because of that shirt, I'm going to call it the shirts notes, the clean, fresh ironing note that I have in here. I'm not sure how they did it. It becomes very distinct. Honestly, I think this is a perfect office fragrance. I think anyone from the ages of 25 plus will love Sartorial. It's a very hidden under the radar scent in the brand. I actually think it's one of their best. 8 hours longevity with a soft projection. Very inoffensive, fantastic, fantastic office scent. I think it was Mr. Smelly actually back in the day who put me to it. So big up Mr. Norton for letting me know about Sartorial. Thameen Carved Oud. This is Thameen cloning oud wood by Tom Ford, but they've made the blend more smooth. And I think they put in real oud in here and they made it longer lasting. So you get that green, sharp, musky, sexy DNA from oud wood, 10 hours longevity and versatility of autumn, winter and spring. This is one of the rare occasions where I feel that a clone is actually superior to the original scent. Hence why I will stand by this fragrance and say it is worth the price tag that is very similar to oud wood. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What would you consider some perfect 10 out of 10 fragrances? Let us know in the comments down below. Obviously the intro was a joke, guys. Well, it wasn't actually. I do consider myself a perfect 10 out of 10, but so are you. The whole point is that none of us can be anyone else apart from ourselves. So you are perfect the way you are because you can only be you. You are unique, you have your own unique experiences, ideas that you bring to this world. That was the moral of this entire video, guys. It was never about the fragrances. The perfect 10 out of 10 was always in you. Hence why, of course, if you invest in yourself, which is the best investment anyone can make, learn some new skills that will propel your life forwards, you go and take yourself even further. You go from a 10 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10. So make sure you support this channel and click the link down below for our Skillshare 1 month free trial. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check out our other video where we talk about some perfect 10 out of 10 fragrances. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.